Hi, I'm Ronnie Diamondstein, and today I'm going to share a book that I wrote, Jackie and the Book She Loved, written by me, Ronnie Diamondstein, and illustrated by Bats Langley. In this book, you'll learn about a very famous First Lady, Jackie Kennedy, who learned to read at an early age, and how important books were in her life. Are you ready? Then let's go. Little Jackie Bouvier learned to read at an early age. She kept her books in a pair of bookcases that her mother had given her for Christmas. She started a library of her own with many about ballet and filled the shelves in no time. Sometimes when Jackie was supposed to be napping, she would spend time in the guest room where the grown-up books were kept and sat on the windowsill reading. Jackie had a vivid imagination and told people that a brown bear lived in her bedroom. She wrote and illustrated stories and poems often about the family animals. There was The Adventures of George Woofty Esquire about a spirited terrier, and a funny biography of General de Gaulle, a bored and blasé black poodle. Her mother collected Jackie's early writings, each piece in Jackie's firm, ornamental handwriting, and bordered with a drawing. The stories on thick white notepaper were tied together with bits of ribbon or brightly colored strings. Every Wednesday after her dance class, Jackie visited her Grampy Jack Bouvier in his New York City apartment. The two would often memorize poems together, and he encouraged her to write her own. One of the poems she wrote was titled Sea Joy. When I go down by the sandy shore, I can think of nothing I want more than to live by the booming blue sea as the seagulls flutter round about me. I can run about when the tide is out with the wind and the sand and the sea all about, and the seagulls are swirling and diving for fish. Oh, to live by the sea is my only wish. Jackie wrote birthday poems to her mother and father and for family anniversaries, but Jackie always loved reading the best. When she was 15, Jackie went off to Miss Porter's, an all-girls boarding school. Shh, I'm reading, she would tell her roommate Nancy while the other girls were talking. Jackie often could be found in her room reading and writing poetry just as she had as a child. She even wrote stories and poems for the school newspaper. All of Jackie's hard work paid off as she got older. She won an essay contest for a fashion magazine when she was in college. The magazine editors loved her work, which was titled People I Wish I Had Known. Jackie had always been interested in history and decided she wanted to know people better. She thought that journalism would be a good way to do that. So, as an adult, she took a job in Washington, D.C. with a popular newspaper and went around town asking questions and taking pictures of people. She interviewed everyone from bus drivers and children to ballet dancers and VIPs, including her future husband, Senator John F. Kennedy. A love of reading was something Jackie had in common with John Kennedy. They both loved books so much that when she went to London for work, she came back with a super heavy suitcase jam-packed with books as a gift for him. Jackie married John F. Kennedy. They enjoyed reading and even writing together. Jackie encouraged him to write an award-winning book. Jackie helped do the research for this book and even wrote down parts of it on lined yellow paper. Jackie's writing skills helped Senator Kennedy become President of the United States. The voters got to know him and his family through her weekly newspaper column, which helped him get the votes he needed. When President Kennedy took office, Jackie became the nation's First Lady. She thought there should be something young people could take with them as a souvenir after visiting the White House. so she designed a White House guidebook, which she also edited. As a mother, she hoped that her love of books would inspire her children, Caroline and John, making them readers too. Sadly, President Kennedy died in 1963. After that, Jackie and her children eventually moved to New York City. Jackie encouraged Caroline and John to read great writers and poets. And, as she had done as a child with her Grampy Jack, for each birthday or holiday, Caroline and John would write or choose a poem for their mother, illustrated and pasted in a special scrapbook. In 1975, Jackie got her first job in publishing, a perfect fit for a fan of reading and writing. She became a consulting editor for a publisher, but refused any special treatment. In her small, windowless office, she answered the phone and sat on the floor laying out photos. In the summertime, she would work from her home on the island of Martha's Vineyard. Even though she was very famous, for Jackie, the author was the true star of every book. She made sure to stay in the background and let her authors shine. Jackie especially enjoyed editing books by young women writers. Many of her books addressed women's contributions to history. Jackie was ahead of her time. During her career in publishing, Jackie edited books for children of all ages, including whimsical tales, books about ballet, modern dance, Hollywood, French writers, pop stars, different cultures, and art. All were the things Jackie loved. She edited nearly 100 books, many of which were bestsellers. She loved having a career and showing her children how important it is to have work you are passionate about. Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis had done many wonderful things in her life. She was most famous for being the First Lady of the United States, the wife and widow of President John F. Kennedy. But she made her mark as an editor. A love of literature guided her life. The books that she read and that she edited were her story. She never wanted to write a memoir. However, now her books are her legacy and have painted her self-portrait. At the end, you'll learn more about Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis and what she said about books. Thanks for listening. You can find fun activities on my website, RonnieDiamondstein.com. I hope you love books like Jackie.